Your cat is purring. Their eyes are half closed. Everything about them says they are happy. They are lying to you, not on purpose. They can't help it. Because right now, deep in their spinal cord, a countdown has already started. And in about 90 seconds, a switch is going to flip that turns your soft, loving cat into a set of teeth. This is the petting paradox. Welcome to Feline Intel, where cat behavior meets veterinary science. Every explanation on this channel is written and sourced by a veterinarian with over 20 years in practice. Once you understand what's happening inside their nervous system, you'll see the bite coming every time. It is 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. You are finally relaxing on the couch. Your cat hops up and starts purring like a rusty lawnmower. Everything seems perfect. You start petting them. For the first 60 seconds, it is pure bliss. They are kneading your lap and making little air biscuits. But deep inside the feline nervous system, things are getting weird. By the second minute, their tail gives a tiny, involuntary twitch. You don't notice because you're busy watching Netflix. Then their pupils expand until their eyes look like black marbles. Suddenly, the purring stops. Before you can even blink, your cat turns into a furry stapler. They sink their teeth into your hand and vanish into the kitchen. You are left bleeding and feeling deeply judged. It feels like a personal betrayal of the highest order. You start wondering if your cat actually hates you. But they are not being a jerk. Their brain just hit a literal circuit breaker. Your cat is the victim of some very specific biology. Stick around because there's one signal, a single, silent tell, that shows up a full second before the bite. Once you can see it, you'll never get caught again. The encounter almost always begins with the classic bunt. Your cat walks over and firmly plants their forehead against yours. Think of it as your cat's version of a signature. The clinical term for this is allomarking. It sounds fancy, but the idea is simple. The Greek allo means other, so allomarking is literally the act of marking another individual. Cats live and die by scent. Their entire world is organized around a communal smell. In a feline colony, every member has to smell like the group. It creates safety and instant recognition. When your cat bunts you, they're running a scent swap. They're depositing their own pheromones onto your skin and picking up yours at the same time. The result is a shared identity between the two of you. The equipment for this is built right into their face, clusters of sebaceous glands on their chin, lips, and temples. Think of them as invisible ink pads. Every rub is a fresh stamp of "this belongs to me," a biological property deed. This part of the body is a sensory powerhouse. The face and lips are among the most densely wired regions for touch that a cat has, comparable, fiber for fiber, to the sensitivity of a human fingertip. That's why face scratches feel so intense and rewarding. For a cat, the face is a low-stakes, high-trust zone. It mimics the grooming they got from their mother. And in the adult cat world, grooming is a social favor. Cats groom each other almost exclusively on the head and neck, the spots they can't reach themselves. During this phase, your cat is in total parasympathetic bliss. But as your hand slides down their spine, the chemistry changes. The back and tail are wired for a completely different purpose. Without knowing it, you've just started a silent countdown. To pet a cat safely, you need a map of their nerves. Not all skin is created equal. The most sensitive area is the base of the tail. The clinical term is the lumbar sacral region, a major neural junction for the spine and tail, packed with fast-adapting mechanoreceptors. For some cats, a scratch there is euphoric. For many others, it's a direct line to sensory overload. Then there's the belly, the ultimate no-go zone. The abdomen houses all of a cat's vital organs, with very little protecting them. So touching the belly can trigger a powerful bunny kick, both hind legs raking at whatever's there. It's a defensive reflex, and it's exactly why the belly is rarely the invitation people think it is. Even when your cat rolls over and shows you their belly, it's usually a display of trust, not a request for a rub. Of course, there are exceptions to this where some cats enjoy belly rubs from people they deeply trust. So can you ever stroke a cat down their back? Yes, but you're playing a game of sensory math. Each stroke adds to a running total of neural firing. Think of it like filling a glass with water, one pass at a time. The back is high stakes for a reason. A cat can't see their own back, and evolution treats the unseen as a threat. So the back is guarded by a hair trigger alert system. To the feline brain, an unseen touch reads as a possible ambush, and it triggers an immediate spike in stress chemistry. But it gets stranger. The reaction doesn't always wait for the brain. Signals from the back can take a neural shortcut called a reflex arc, a path that bypasses the thinking brain entirely and runs straight for survival speed. It's built to let the cat move before they think, which means your cat can strike before their conscious mind has even registered that the hand belongs to you. The motor response is simply faster than the recognition. This is where petting stops being simple. You're reaching into an ancient survival system, millions of years in the making. The secret to the back's sensitivity is in the fur itself. A cat's coat is a massive sensor array. Most of it is there for warmth and protection, but scattered throughout are specialized touch-sensitive hairs that work like tiny built-in triggers. Think of them as short whiskers, hidden in plain sight. They're stiffer than regular fur, and each one sits on a specialized pad of touch receptors packed into the skin. These hairs are tuned to detect the faintest movement, the kind of system built to catch a single flea crawling through the coat in the dark. That precision is the whole problem. Petting against the grain bends these hairs the wrong way and sets off an immediate alarm in the nervous system. And when you pet the same spot over and over, you saturate the hardware. The nerves lose the ability to tune the signal out. The brain just keeps receiving the same message. High alert, high alert, high alert. It's the biological version of a screen freezing up. And that is exactly when the purr starts to lie to you. Everything so far has been leading to one question. Why does it flip? Why does the same hand doing the same thing go from heaven to a bite in a single second? Before the real answer, let's clear one myth off the table. You'll hear people blame static electricity, that you build up a charge in their fur and zap them. It's a fun idea. It's probably not it. And it distracts from what's actually going on, which is far more interesting. This is the best explanation the science gives us. And a quick note of honesty, because that's the whole point of this channel. The precise neurology of the cat bite hasn't been fully nailed down in the research. Overstimulation is the textbook answer, and it's a bit of a shrug. But there's a well-established framework in pain science that explains that shrug beautifully. It's called gate control theory. Picture a gate inside your cat's spinal cord. It lives in a structure called the dorsal horn. Think of it as a busy traffic intersection where every touch signal has to stop before it reaches the brain. When you pet your cat gently, you fire their large nerve fibers, the A-beta fibers. They're fast, and they carry the signal of pleasant touch. As long as they keep firing, they hold the gate shut. Pleasure gets through. Everything's fine. This is the honeymoon phase, the purring, the biscuits. But feline nerves have a quirk called wind-up. Repeat the exact same stroke over and over, and the system stops tuning it out. Instead, it starts to amplify. Each pass pulls smaller, slower fibers into the signal, the C fibers. And C fibers don't carry pleasure. They carry irritation. They carry pain. Think of it like filling a glass one drop at a time. For a full minute, there's plenty of room, no problem. Then one ordinary drop, one more stroke, identical to all the others, and it spills. That's the moment the gate fails. The C fibers flood the intersection, the gate swings wide open, and the brain flips a circuit breaker. This is the part that makes no sense. Your hand never changed. The stroke never changed. But inside their nervous system, the meaning of that touch just inverted. A second ago, it was a caress. Now it registers as an itch they can't stand, an intrusion that has to stop right now. So they stop it. The only way they have. The bite has nothing to do with how they feel about you. It's pure reflex, aimed at one thing, making the sensation stop. They're not attacking their owner, they're pulling their hand off a hot stove, and your hand just happens to be the stove. They've been telling you all along. Your cat is broadcasting their exact emotional state the entire time you pet them. They've got a dashboard. Most people just never learn to read it. So here are the gauges. First, the green lights. A cat saying, "Keep going." The clearest one is the lean in. They actively push back against your hand. They want that pressure, steering into it, chasing it down. That's a cat writing you a permission slip. Then there's the slow blink, the feline white flag of total trust. Closing your eyes is a genuinely dangerous move for a small predator. So when they do it slowly, on purpose, at you, the survival brain is officially off duty. And then there are the biscuits. The clinical term is rhythmic kneading. It's a leftover from kittenhood when kneading their mother stimulated milk flow. It's their happy place, hardwired into muscle memory. If your cat is making biscuits, the sensory gate is wide open and the pleasure signals are winning. Now, before the red lights, we have to kill the single biggest myth in cat ownership. The purr is not a green light. I know. I'm sorry. Everyone treats the purr as proof that everything's fine. But all a purr really signals is high arousal, a nervous system running hot, for better or for worse. Cats purr when they're happy. They also purr when they're stressed, in pain, or even dying. It's a self-soothing hum, and it can play right over the top of a neurological storm. A cat can purr up to the exact instant they bite you. Plenty of them may even keep purring while they bite you. So take the purr off your list of evidence. It tells you they're feeling something intensely. It does not tell you what, which is why you watch the real gauges. The red lights. These mean stop, not soon. Now. The first red light is the tail. That slow, rhythmic swish reads as calm in a dog. In a cat, it's the first sign of a fuse burning down. A twitching or rapidly flicking tail is irritation building in real time, and if it speeds up, your window is closing. The next red light to watch for is the skin over their back. Watch the skin along their lower back for a ripple. That's the sheet of muscle just under the skin twitching. It means the mechanoreceptors under the skin have hit their saturation point. The tank is full. Next, check the whiskers and muzzle. Relaxed, forward whiskers are a good sign. But if they bunch up and pull back, or the whisker pads look puffy and tense, stop. That's a face bracing itself. Next red light, watch the ear tips for ticking. Not the big, dramatic airplane ears, a tiny rhythmic twitch right at the very tips. It's an early one. Most people miss it entirely. This next red light is subtle, the tongue flick. They suddenly lick their own nose, or lick your hand. Owners melt. They think it's a kiss. Usually, it's the sign of a cat in conflict, unsure what to do with the tension. And the final red light, the signal we promised you at the start. The one that shows up a full second before the bite, the freeze. Everything stops, the purring cuts out, the muscles go rigid, the breathing may pause for a beat. This is the last millisecond before the strike. In their mind, they have just handed you a formal eviction notice. If your hand is still moving after the freeze, they believe they have no choice left but to escalate. So how do you handle a feline ticking time bomb? It starts with one simple change. Stop petting. Start asking permission. Veterinarians call it the feline consent test. Instead of reaching over them, just offer your hand. Keep your fingers still and let your cat do the work. If they bunt your hand, green light. If they stare at you like you're a stranger, the answer is no. When you do get the okay, stick to the high trust areas, the chin, the cheeks, and the temples. And while you're there, follow the rule of 3. 3 slow, gentle pets. Then stop completely. Withdraw your hand and wait for a re-invitation. That pause interrupts the wind-up before it ever reaches the strike zone. It gives their nervous system a chance to reset. So here's your whole checklist, every single time your hand is on your cat. Are the whiskers forward and relaxed? Are the ears soft? Are they leaning in or pulling away? Is the tail still, or is it twitching? One pass, half a second. That's the entire difference between a cat who trusts you and a hand that needs a bandage. And if you slip up, if you fall into that long airplane runway stroke, or you miss a tail flick and they finally snap, don't take it personally. Remember what's actually happening in that moment, a genuine neurological emergency. So accept the rejection with dignity and walk away. Walking away lets their nervous system cool down. You might even see them start grooming themselves right after. That's just their way of shaking off the weird energy. Because your cat was never a small, grumpy human in a fur coat. They're a masterpiece of sensory engineering, running on rules that are millions of years old. And once you respect the hardware, you finally win the soul. So the next time your cat hops into your lap, you won't be guessing. You'll see a cat being a cat, and you'll know exactly what they're telling you. If this made you see your cat a little differently, subscribe to Feline Intel, where cat behavior meets veterinary science. There's a lot more going on under the fur, and we're just getting started.